Hello student of class 12, once again with a new video, and here we are going to discuss about the relation between electric field and potential difference, this dV. Electric field and dV. So we are going to discuss about relation between the electric field and potential difference. So this is the electric field in this direction, this is electric field. Due to some source of charge, it is in this direction, and a test charge small q is moved against this electric field for a very small distance, that is dr. So what work is there in moving this charge against electric force through this distance? So a test charge q, write q naught is moved against this electric field, for a small distance, dr. Then work done, small work done dw by the applied force. What is the applied force? Applied force is QE, and we are taking minus Q because we are moving against that electric field, so it is minus Q. This is applied force minus QE. And what is the small work done? dw is equal to minus QE and dr, means work is equal to force into displacement. So this is the work done, and this is the force, and this is the displacement. Or we can write dw by q. If you take q here, so dw by q is equal to minus e dr. So what is dw by q? It is known as potential. We can write dV. So dV is equal to minus e dr, or we can write E is equal to minus dV by dr, So this is the relation between the electric field and this potential, or we can say this is also a potential gradient. So we can say electric field is derivative of potential difference. And very important here, question of 1 marks is there. What is the meaning of negative sign? So negative sign shows that direction of E, means electric field. The direction of electric field is opposite to direction of dV, means in the direction of electric field potential decreases. So that is dV decreases along the direction of E. In the direction of E, the dV decreases, or we can say potential decreases in the direction of electric field. So this is a very important derivation. This is a very important conclusion also. In the direction of field, if you move in the direction of field, suppose you are moving in the direction of field, so in the direction of field potential decreases. Means if in this field there are 2 points A and B, so the potential 2 points A and B, and this is A and this is B, so the potential of this is VA and this is VB. So here VA will be more than VB because the direction of field is from here to here, so in the potential of this point will decrease from this point. So we can compare also in the direction of field the potential decreases. So here VA is more than VB, means potential of A is more than potential of B. So this is very important point also. Negative sign का इस्तेमाल क्यों कर रहे हैं? What is the meaning of negative sign? The negative sign means the field, the potential decreases in the direction of electric field. So here if we say that electric charge experiences force from higher potential to lower potential to move, means if the charge is kept here and is allowed to move, if a charge Q is kept here and it is free to move, it is allowed to move, then it will move from A to B, means from higher to lower potential. Is always move from higher to lower potential. So the potential as you move in the field, in the direction of field, potential decreases. So if a charge is kept here and it is allowed to move, free to move, then it will always move towards B, means from higher potential to lower potential. Suppose E and dV are not collinear, means they are not in a straight line, and they are making some angle theta between them. So according to relation, dV is equal to minus E dr cos theta, because now it is a scalar product, dE dr cos theta, or minus dV by dr is equal to E cos theta. And if they both are collinear, if they both are in same direction, in this case theta is equal to 0, so we can say that V is equal to E dr. If theta is equal to 0 or they are collinear, so V is equal to E dot dr, because cos 0 is 1 and so V dr. So potential difference is scalar quantity. Potential difference is a scalar quantity. And it is given by the dot product of E dr. It is also vector, and it is scalar. So the vector, two vectors are giving a scalar quantity, means they are dot product. That is V is equal to E dr cos theta. So this is also the good result, that how can you relate that potential scalar quantity, because it is the product of two vector quantities, and so we are putting a dot here. So dot product of two vector quantity, we are getting here scalar, and this is a potential. So we can say that potential is a scalar quantity. Now the next is principle of superposition. Principle of superposition. So what is principle of superposition? Means potential at a point, potential at a point due to different charges, due to different charges is algebraic sum of potential due to individual, due to all individual charges. Means the potential due to individual charges, if you add all the potential, then you will get the total potential due to all the charges at any point. So this is the called principle of superposition. In this case, what is the total potential is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 and so on. If there are so many charges, the potential due to every charge you find, and then you have to add it algebraically. Suppose there are two charges and one charge is positive, so potential due to positive charge is positive, and due to negative it is negative, and due to negative charge is negative. So potential due to positive it is positive, due to negative it is negative. So when you add, it will be added with the proper sign. Now what is potential due to dipole? Potential due to dipole. Now what is dipole? Everyone knows that what is dipole. Two similar charges is equal in magnitude. If two charges with negative and one positive, they are kept at a small distance. This is 2L, this is Q, and this is plus Q. This is known as dipole. Two equal magnitude but opposite in nature charges are kept at a small distance. This is a dipole. This system is a dipole. So we are going to find the potential due to this dipole on a point which is on the axis of this dipole. इस डाइपोल को ज्वाइन करने लाइन के एक्सिस पर हम कोई पॉइंट P देखें जहां पर हमको पोटेंशियल निकालना होगा इन दोनों चार्जेस की वजह से. तो ये हमारा प्लस चार्ज है, ये हमारा माइनस चार्ज है. तो इस पॉइंट पर पोटेंशियल इसकी वजह से प्लस में होगा, इसकी वजह से माइनस में होगा, एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द टोटल पोटेंशियल at this point due to these two charges. So let this point is at r distance from center. This is center of dipole. So this is 2L, and this is R point, this is R. So potential due to this charge at this point P is V1. So V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Or you take the distance from center of the dipole here. If you take the distance from here, this is R. From the center of dipole you take distance. This is R distance. So from here it will be R minus L. So here we can keep R minus L. So this is the potential due to this charge at distance R minus L, or we can say distance from center to this point is R. So this is R minus L. So potential due to this charge V2. What is V2 here? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, again Q upon, this is R and this is L. So we can keep R plus L. So this is the potential due to plus Q. This is potential due to my take it minus here. or you take it plus here. So it is V1 due to this minus, it will be minus q, and V2 this is plus, so this will be plus q. Again, this is a dipole, and the distance between the two charges is 2L, and we have to find the potential at this point P, which is r distance from here. So this is minus q, this is minus q, and this is plus q. So V1 due to this charge 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught plus q by r minus L, and this is V2 due to this charge, it is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This will be minus q by r plus L. Now potential at the point P will be algebraic sum of the two potentials. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. V is equal to V1 plus V2, or potential due to 1 and 2. So you add it here, it will be Q upon 4 pi Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught and 1 upon r minus L plus 1 upon r plus L. This will be minus, because V2 is minus and V1 is plus. So total potential is the sum of these two, that is V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. We have taken Q by 4 pi epsilon naught common, so it will be V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, and if you take LCM here, to r minus L and r plus L. So here will be r plus L minus r plus L, because minus sign here, the sign will be changed. So r cancel. Now V is equal to L and 2L. So V is equal to 2QL upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and here 1 upon r minus L and r plus L. It can be a minus b, a plus b, so r square minus L square. And if r is much greater than L, so we can cancel out L. So what is V? V is equal to 2QL. In the place of 2QL we can use P, so 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and it will be P upon, if you neglect L, it will be 0 upon r square. So here the potential due to dipole is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P by r square. So this is the potential of this dipole on any of the axial point. So practice this numerical, practice this derivation, this is very important, and solve the numerical basis on this derivation. In the next video we will discuss about the potential due to dipole on any of the equatorial point and at any point. So till then, thank you, have a nice day.